I'm heading to your channel now.
Got to check audio.
Oh.
Checking audio, checking audio.
Oh, aftermarket thumbnail throw. Okay, live. There we go. Let's see.
Still checking audio.
Say something.
Checking audio. Still checking. There it is. Perfect.
Yeah. Aftermarket thumbnail throw. Okay, yeah, we sound perfect. There we go. Audio's great.
Turn your volume down.
Still checking audio.
Say something.
Checking audio. Checking
No more need to check audio. We are good to go.
Aftermarket thumbnail throw.
Yeah, we sound
Turn your volume down.
Audio's great. Huh?
Turn your volume down.
Yep.
There you go.
Makes sense. Yep, there we go.
All right, there we are. That's it. Based on popular opinion, we're going to go ahead and put a thumb throttle on the Predator.
I have been riding this all afternoon and, well, actually into the evening. So the last half of the day, I have been riding the Predator. And one of the things that Steve said on Wired is the fact that it can be tamed down. And with this being like my first long ride on the Predator, I can agree that we tamed everything down. It's been a great ride. It really has. So I'm very happy with how this bike has performed so far. I haven't run it through my full testing. We went all the way to what, Clearwater?
Oh, yeah, we went Clearwater Beach,
yeah,
South
so
Clearwater
I mean,
Beach.
we've been all over the place. I think we put like 20, 25 miles on the bikes. And this is my first long ride on the Predator. When it comes to bikes, this is the fastest I've ever gone on an e-bike. I think I only took it up to like 58 miles an hour. I know that wasn't the max that it could do, but that was what I felt comfortable with. And well, to be honest, I didn't even feel comfortable with that. Once I hit 58, I just shut it down. But the major thing that I'm a fan of is a thumb throttle. And I know that's not everybody's jam, but it's mine. I have very strong thumbs. And something about these quarter twists, these quarter twists, that after a while, me doing this all the time, it hurts this part of my hand. So what we're going to do is Matt is going to put a thumb throttle on the Predator, which is what we did with my Warrior and what we did with my Freedom. That is a good thing. And then hopefully you have plans to throw a thumb throttle on the Alpha. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm going to review.
We have to.
Yeah, I got to
review it as original out of the box.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I'm going to review the Alpha tomorrow. Actually, we are going to review the Alpha tomorrow.
I'll be there as the stooge, the second hand.
I'm going to review the Alpha tomorrow, and then we'll probably put thumb throttles on them. And then this weekend, we're going to put the Alpha and the Wired head-to-head, and we're going to battle it out.
The Warrior, not the Predator. We're not dumb.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so we'll do the Alpha and the Warrior, and we're going to battle them out and see how it works. But right now, the Predator is not part of this competition because this is the freaking King of Kings.
No competition. Yes.
There's no competition on anything. So we're going to put a thumb throttle on this. And when I say we, I'm going to sit back here and look at your comments, and Matt's going to do all the work. Yeah. And that is basically how we work as a team.
Yeah, yeah. It's inspirational. All the things.
Inspirational.
I love it.
I'm going to sit back here and drink this apple juice that I made for us.
Perfect.
And look at, and then I will tell you
what's happening.
Yeah.
I'll try not to cut you out of the camera angle.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay.
The kit comes with an Allen wrench that does fit the grips. So we're not too much worried about this. I'm going to use my own tools. It's late. We've had a day, and this is just an extra bit of fun to add to all of that. So you guys don't hold it against us.
I don't know where you're at, but it is 9:15 p.m. where down here with Matt. And I have to tell you that normally I would be in bed by now. I'm not going to lie. I'm old.
That's not
and
true.
Well, I'm seasoned.
It's 8:15 in Chicago. Like, give me a break. It's not that
It is.
late.
You know what? It is. It would be 8:15 in Chicago. And I flew down today. So I have that jet lag because I had to wake up super early. I call it jet lag, but it's really not because it was only 1 hour difference.
Definitely not.
We'll work through it.
It's fine.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's see. We already have a comment here. Well, we actually have a couple, but
You guys don't forget the end caps when you're pulling these off. Also, both ends of the grips will slide off of there, so don't lose them. And don't loosen the screws so much that you lose those as well.
belt-fed shooters said that he or she, well, belt-fed shooters said that I would like to see a heads-up race with the Warrior and the Predator, just to see how much it pulls away from it. And I can tell you right now that
We did that today.
it wasn't a head-to-head. We weren't drag
There's
racing.
nothing to it.
But he was ahead of me, and I had it in rear-wheel drive. And then
I taunted him by saying, "Are you ready?" And that's how that
he
went.
did. And so I dropped it into all-wheel drive and punched it, and I passed you like you were standing still.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well,
there
it's
was.
not, however,
I
it was
saw
plus
you.
30 miles an hour.
I came up on you like a freaking lion on a gazelle, and then I just blew right past you.
It does roar like that.
I mean, what does this sound like when I'm passing you? It has to be loud,
I don't know. It's like the word banshee comes to mind.
or like a TIE fighter.
But I don't even know if that's a sound. But it does. It's like, that is very banshee-like.
I feel like, okay, because I have the Warrior. I've tested the Warrior. I've taken the Warrior up to high speed. And just so you know, when I was riding the Predator, I had it in all the lowest settings. And when I just do, but the throttle is not connected to the pedal assist levels. And when I hit it, it was just, you just feel it pull ahead. Actually, I think the grips that are on this bike should be like more round and more grabby, because you feel like your hands, I mean, it's so much torque, dude.
If you're aggressively riding, you're
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
Yeah. If you're aggressively riding it, it's almost like where you feel like your hands are going to just come away from the thing. I ended up switching out. So we're putting on the universal kit.
How's the view frame on this? Can you see everything?
Can I see what you're doing? You know what? I haven't even been looking.
You're not
let's
talking
see.
to people?
Well, we're both in it. I see what you're doing.
All right. You can see me unwrapping this stuff?
Nope. Well, now you're doing it. Okay, so there's a delay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see you unwrapping it.
All right, perfect.
So with this universal kit that he has, we put it on my Warrior and my Freedom.
And the Aerial Rider 60 volt.
And the Aerial
and
Rider.
The King Bull and the King Bull
But I
White
think
Rider
if
and
you
the
have
electric and the,
a bike with
I mean,
a lot of torque and a lot of power, that you may down the road decide to switch the grips out from what comes with the kit.
well, not only that, but the same texture on the grips for the factory bike are what come with this kit.
That is true.
So if you're riding like a banshee, which I'm not sure if that's a technical term,
Yeah, it's a word.
all right, then yeah, you want that.
You want to be, yeah. So, but like if you were switching out like electric or something like that, or anything else that wasn't as aggressive or powerful as this bike, those grips would be 100% fine.
Banshee.
He's running with the Banshee thing.
It's
All
like
right, let's see if
growing
there's
on me.
any other. Let me take a look here to see if there are any other comments.
No, because people have lives beyond e-bikes. That's why. Especially on a
Big
Saturday.
Wedge
Is it
67, they
Saturday? What
received
day is
theirs.
today.
Huh?
It's Friday. It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's Friday night.
Golly.
People have things to do.
High school football, right? That's the big thing for Fridays.
Who
right
knows?
now.
I don't follow any sports, but what I do follow is birthdays, and today is Matt's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I am down here. We went out. We had a nice meal, and now we're doing this. I'm like, what do you want to do today? He's like, I just want to ride bikes. And that's what we've done. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, throw me on the Predator, because I only rode the Predator once, and that's when Steve first got the Predator. Steve from Wired, the CEO, and he first got the Predator, and he asked me to come up and ride it, and I did. And I didn't film any of it. I was just happy to ride the thing, but that was only maybe 5 miles. I mean, today was a day where,
Chicago?
huh?
You went up there? You went north, right?
Yeah, I went north up to his place, and that's where he had the Predator that Brian from Citizen Cycle has. Right. So, I mean, because that was the only one in existence at the time. And then we went out for a ride. And before today, that was the fastest that I'd ever been on a bike, which was 56 miles an hour. And the only reason I stopped was because I ran out of room, right? Like the road ended. And then today I got it up to 58. And at 58, I was like, I am fine with that, you know? So,
Yeah.
oh, Crisscross is on here. Happy birthday,
Chris
matey.
Russell, how you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Did you get your batteries yet, by the way, for your Ranger?
Well, that's a good question. We will see if he
Is
answers that.
everybody waiting on that?
Stephanie said that I nailed it, although I've talked a lot, so I'm not even sure what I nailed, but maybe about the grips.
Stephanie who?
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Joustra?
Stephanie, yeah, Jostra. Yeah, and they're probably talking about the grips because of the power and stuff. Rob just said, I have the Predator about 7 weeks now, and I would like a more sensitive throttle. Does this thumb throttle you're installing increase the sensitivity of the throttle? All right, I'm going to say yes. And the reason being for that is because I feel like it is way more responsive as opposed to like, twisting, just doing the whole hand twist. You're just using your thumb. So because of that, it just feels on my Freedom and on my Warrior, it just feels more aggressive and more responsive.
It does. It responds to the full range, and it is a concentrated area. So if your level of sensitivity in retrospect, as far as your conversation goes, is by virtue of that, every modicum of a movement will be felt with this throttle.
That's a lot of big words. I think what he's saying is yes.
Yes, the answer is yes. Sorry.
Crisscross has not received the batteries yet. So there you
go. Chris, get in contact with a magician. That's all I have to say about that.
Rob, an e-biker, he said great. Oh, he said great interview, Scott. Just finished watching it. You know what killed me about that is because we weren't sure where we were going to shoot it, and we shot it inside, and I feel like the video quality was like I shot it on a potato.
Yeah, those chairs. Like
it wasn't the chairs.
Like,
it was the.
Come on now. Like you look like you were in an old English castle.
I actually picked that spot out of other. Yeah, because it was to me it was a great spot. But then we lost the studio lighting because it ran off of batteries, and then I was like, okay.
You guys, like, there was no declared king, though, because they were the same.
I don't know. But so thank you for watching. At least the audio turned out great.
I'm really happy that Steve just got in front of the camera because he's been reluctant to do that.
You know what? And the fact that he sat down and really that interview was like 2 hours. To be honest, I mean, it wasn't really an interview. It was just two dudes talking about stuff. Right. And some of it had to do with the bikes and some of it just had to do with each other. So, obviously I'm going to cut out the other stuff. But yeah, I mean, I've never had another CEO was like, I will sit down with you for 3 hours or whatever it takes. And you just ask any question that you have. So props to Steve from Wired for that.
Something kickstand.
I did catch him off. He was not happy about that kickstand, but I was like, bro, what's up? Let's see. Sean Anderson. Ooh.
All right. So hang on just a minute.
Okay.
If you're doing this thing and you have them, straight away, by experience, we know that the color code combination is red, red, blue, blue, yellow, yellow for Wired. So keep that in mind. Unless something is drastically different for the Predator, and I don't think it is. Also, I'm blind in my old age. So there's that.
Let's see if you can see it. Hang on, because there's a delay.
You can't see it.
Hang on. Now it's just now showing you walking up to the camera.
All right. Here
we go. Oddly enough, you can see it better in the hand that you're not pointing directly at the camera.
No doubt.
There you go.
Guaranteed.
Okay.
All right. So here's the deal. You guys monitor how you do this. Arrowheads facing one another. The warranty does not cover bent pins otherwise, and that is because of the necessity of the harness in the aftermarket. So it was a hard kit. This is first edition. That might change later on, but right now you just need to make sure that you get it right. So pay attention, be patient, make sure you get your connections right. Bent pins are not part of the warranty coverage. There we go. You will need this full length. All right.
You might want to back up for that so they can see the. Yeah, there you go.
So you'll need the full length of the harness after you do your combination for the color cables. This is meant to fit multiple different e-bikes. It's not just set for wired e-bikes. It's for a lot. It'll actually work on your electrics. It'll work on God, I don't even know the list anymore. Even e-cells.
I mean, it's worked on every
Yeah.
bike that we've decided to put a
any
thumb
one
throttle
with a 3-pin connection, Gillette preferred, and that is the predominant selection, but it does have mini J's and mini Gillette connectors. So I'm going to take and plug in to the connector on the top of the harness. Once you get them connected, I did red, red, yellow, yellow, blue, blue. And then once that's in, all I need to do is connect it at the base of the harness.
You do not see the base in the video, just so you know.
Don't worry. I have control over this.
This is what live videos are about. We can just angle it. You got to angle it down a little bit, champ.
I need you to just be here permanent. Full time, Scott.
You can't afford me here full time.
Oh yeah, you're right. Anybody want to replace Scott for the camera commentary?
Apparently Matt's hiring. Okay,
All
so
right.
are we good, or can I ask some other? Can I mention
Fire
some other
away.
comments?
I'm gonna go ahead and see if this thing comes alive.
Well, the bike turned on.
Might turn on.
Should I hang on to the rack in case it decides to take off?
Let's see.
Put it on its kickstand. Oh no, it's only on. Put it on 3.
3 is rear, right?
Yep.
Oh, PAS 1. Don't let that phase you.
Boom.
There you go.
Butter. They can't see that it works, but I'm telling you right now, it works.
They could probably hear it. This thing
They
howls like a banshee. Anyway,
Holy cow, it's been a long
that
day.
part's done. I'm saving the end cap from the previous, and I'm just going to reinstall that here. And then I'm going to match the grip. The grips come with the kit, so we're just going to match the grip. You can leave the other one, but it just looks a little bit awkward because of the gel face on the grips that come with the kit.
If you can, try to give them a close-up view of that grip. Not too close. Let me see if I can see it. Please hold.
It's too close.
Because we have that delay, so
this part.
that's
So
too
this
close.
part is
back up.
different from the factory here. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same material and the same type of connection. So even when you take off the factory and you put this on, your depth is going to be good. So it's a pretty quick install.
Actually, that turned out okay. All right, while you're putting that on, Sean Anderson asked, Escape Ranger or Magician Alpha Mini? And I don't know about you, but if I haven't reviewed either one of those bikes, like, I can't comment on it.
I'm going to comment. I got to comment.
But what I do know for me, I have ordered the Alpha Mini. So, what's your
So I have
comment
an
between the
Alpha Mini.
Ranger?
I had ordered a Ranger. Now, at the time that the Ranger was getting ready to make its move inside the market of the 72 volt e-bike class for us, there was a certain particular influencer that was doing some BS, and it put that company on notice. And it was an unfair scenario, especially with the reference for that influencer's credibility and the credibility coming from what that influencer said was the builder that could provide credence to the fact that 72 volts was dangerous and 60 volts was okay. In fact, Escape and that person were getting their bikes from the same manufacturer. So all of what that influencer was saying was a bunch of BS. And it's been a bunch of BS for some time. But in an abundance of caution, Escape regrouped with legal measures, making sure that they had enough, what is it when you check the box that says, I sign my life away?
Yeah,
You
like
don't
they
get to
dotted the
hold harmless, that kind of stuff.
dotted the I's, crosses the T's type
Yeah.
thing.
So they stopped. So what happened was Joel, who is the owner of Escape e-bikes, refunded my Ranger purchase. And I just never went back to it. I reallocated the capital that I had for that and then moved on. I have since ordered a Magician Alpha Mini. I'm not upset about that, especially after having ridden the Alpha. And so we'll see. Right, the 20-inch Alpha Mini, if it comes anywhere near what the Alpha is, all day, every day. The Ranger, I haven't had the privilege of riding. I will get to it, but I want to see that the boys get all of their stuff. So Alex, Chris, like Gary, I want to make sure you guys are pleased where you're at, and then we'll come in behind and check it out as well. You know how we do, late but fashionably. That's how it is. And so my
But
choice straight away is Magician Alpha Mini. My hometown hero scenario, the thing that I want to happen is I want Joel to make that Ranger and for it to blow up because it's awesome.
okay, so we have Mikado Warrior Gamer. He says hi.
Hello, sir.
Very simple. And then Easy E, dude, you crack me up. He's like, Scott must be Superman because I've seen that dude literally everywhere within a few hours.
All the time, bro. That's what we do.
I am all over the place.
What do you think? Did you think I was lying to you, Easy? You were on the live video yesterday. What do you mean? You were there. I was like, he's coming. This is why I'm doing this rear rack.
Then Easy said that I said that you were a speed demon. You saw the video that we watched, him and I.
Guilty as charged.
Yep, we watched the video together. I've been riding with this dude today. Jesus Christ. The only reason I've kept up with him is because I've had the Predator. Let's see.
Easy, I'm not ashamed of that, by the way. There's a purpose for everything. And if you guys don't know, one of my favorite e-bikes of all time is the Electric Light. I have a JW Black, and I use that thing in town, and it folds up and it goes into the back of my SUV, and it allows me the privilege of scooting around in downtown Tampa without having to worry about parking or anything else. So there is a purpose for all of the arsenal of e-bikes. And when I get on a wired or I get on a Magician or I'm on another bike where I can feel the power, like if you've ever been on a bike where you feel it cut out at 28 and you're like, oh, that sucks, like, because you know it's there. Haybike was one of them. Mock wheels.
I had the
right?
I had the
Those things do
Ranger S1000. Is that what you have?
that. Yeah.
Dude, that bike screams.
Yeah. Until 28.
I might have got mine to 30. I can't remember what it was.
Downhill, maybe. No?
I don't know. It made it in my best of 2024. I can tell you that. That's how much I liked it because that thing was for a step through 20-inch bike. That thing is torquey as all get out. Like I had no issues climbing the hill of doom with it, the hill of pain. Like I feel like you can climb anything with that bike. Maybe not here, right? Although I feel like, what was that bridge that we went over that was steep?
So the first one was a Clearwater Bridge. The second is the bridge to Sand Key from Clearwater Beach. And the span is less wide, but it has to cover a certain height, which is why the grade of that thing was so steep. Which is why when you came up over the crest and you got blasted by the wind, you're just like, oh my God, right? That bridge will provide you an adequate gravity-fed resistance, what you're looking for in your hill test.
Before you do that, angle your camera down a little bit.
Oh, can you not get? You guys can't see.
I just want to
again?
see. I just want to make sure people can
Everybody's
see that you're
the magic.
that how that works and that.
So I
things are
redid the
wrapping.
wrap and pulled all this in. The thumb throttle is on. I'll relinquish the camera from the tripod in just a minute so you guys can see this. So now I'm taking the existing wired wrap. We do have a neoprene wrap. It is actually a zipper version, not Velcro like this, but there's not a chance in hell I'm gonna change out the wired branding for that. So we're gonna make this work.
Let's see. Easy. I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying it.
What do you say?
I'm not saying it.
Can I see it?
You can see it. Here, take a
Show
look.
it to me.
Take a look at that right there. Oh, wait a minute. Where is
Wait,
it?
where is it?
Right here. That one.
Oh God.
I'm not saying that. Are you?
Easy.
I mean, it's funny. Luckily, the live comments don't show up once the feed is
No, my
is
Lord,
posted.
bro.
But we did get something from, let's see, MWV Fast W.
Easy
All right.
E. What are you thinking, man?
Yeah, I know. Easy. It's like,
First of all, I'm not laughing at that comment
Right.
at all. You will never catch me laughing at that comment in a ha-ha manner.
but MWVW Fast W said, I'm late, but thank you for your input. Oh, and hello, Scott. Hello. Turner.
Hi, I'm Matt. I started ElectricAllWheel. Like, does anybody know?
But you're friends with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Turner's like, e-bike Saturday. And you're correct. If you didn't make it here for the live, tomorrow I'm going to review the Magician Alpha. And then on Sunday, we're going to put the Magician Alpha and the Wired Warrior head to head and see, well, you know, it's like, let's just pass all the bullshit and see which one is
For the
more
kids,
powerful.
Scott.
We're going to drag race them. We'll probably have to race up that bridge.
Yeah.
If we
Probably.
it's in traffic though. That's the thing.
What? Do you?
I'm just saying, right? And then what we did is we did a leader's recon today, is what I call it, where we took the Predator out and he had the Warrior and checked out some areas where like I could possibly do a sand test for you guys on the Alpha, and then I know he doesn't have a Hill of Doom here, but so I tried to find the steepest hill that we could find. Let's see. Easy again. Oh, okay. Dude, I'm 63 on disability, and all I have is the 24 plus with the rack off for exercise and fun. Then the Scout for grocery runs. I can't afford all that crap that comes with a car, but I got me 2 e-bikes. Look, here's the funny thing. We have 2 cars in Chicago, but I ride a bike 99% of the time. I do all my errands on a bike. I also ride them all year round. I don't know if you guys if you even know who I am, but I review e-bikes. And
Say my name. Say my name.
but I will review them all year round. So like the coldest I've done is like negative 12 degrees on the event in Solterra. I did -6 with the Mauve can, whatever. So I get it, dude. Like, I'm also disabled. I have a bad knee and I have a bad back.
Is that
And if
what
it-
they're claiming? Got it. Fine.
And if it wasn't for e-bikes, I wouldn't even be riding. MV Fast was like, hello, Matt.
Is that like an afterthought?
No, he first said something.
Okay.
But I think he
All
just
right, I'm
found out that it
sorry.
was your
Let me- wait a
birthday.
minute. Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Damon Woodham, happy birthday, Matt.
Bro. Hey,
Matt,
Damon.
You're the star of the
He's
show, bro.
been on every one of the lives.
Has
so
he? Has
I
he?
appreciate you for doing that. I really do. It's nice to know that you're out there watching. Tell Amelia I'm very proud of her for doing her singing thing in front of the crowd.
So I like the name of this one. This one's called Belt Fed Shooters. And with me being a military
He
guy,
was
I'm
with
like,
me last night. I
yeah,
think.
I'm like, nice. But the Magician seems much quieter than the Warrior. And it is. Even Steve from Warrior says it is 100% quieter than his bikes. The Warrior does sound like a TIE fighter at full speed.
And we
agree-
love it.
I agree,
By the
and I
way,
dig it.
don't anybody get it twisted. I
don't
want
know.
you to know I'm coming, and I want you to know what bike I'm riding when you hear that sound.
Yeah, that bike is the loudest bike that I have, but I
You
don't.
see all the
Something
heads
about
turn
it,
tonight?
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I don't care. I
It's
feel like
yeah,
that bike.
that's me.
Um,
That's me coming for you.
Yeah, and then like when you get the Predator, when you
Banshee. It's a banshee, right? Is
we're
there
still
a
trying to
sound
figure out
for a
what that
banshee?
we're trying to figure out what that words what that sound is supposed to be
I
for
don't
that word.
know. I have no idea.
Then easy again. Happy birthday, Matt. Of course, you got to know that I was just joking, but I do get tired of her bullcrap.
Yeah, it's really
If you don't
twisted.
send her an e-bike, she talks bad about you. And I'm not going to say who we're talking about. You may or may not know. Sean Anderson, did Matt turn 30? Check it out. Matt,
Yes.
He looks young.
Just now. Just
Yeah.
now 30.
He's. Can I say how old you are?
I
I'm doing
mean,
it.
it's
He's
gonna
44.
give me away to the world, but it's
He's
fine.
44. I'm 57. I don't even know why you want to hang out with me. I'm 13 years older than you, but you do it
I just want to know what it's gonna be like when I have to get Depends. That's all. That's where I'm at.
Oh, I'm peeing in your bed tonight. Then what do we got? Big Wedge 67. He says the only flaw for me on the bike is the front headlight. I
No,
wish it was a
man.
little bigger. Now, here's
No.
one thing I can tell you,
No.
because it was this dark when we left from dinner, and we're on bikes. So I was on the Predator, he was on the Warrior. It was this dark. We're heading down bike trails that don't have any street lights popping up on them. And dude, I could see everything that I wanted to see. I think for that small of a light, it is extremely bright. I don't even see me upgrading it. Like I don't see any need
I
to
don't think
upgrade it, but
there's
that's
any
just
way,
me.
like, there's no real scale here, but that light is. There was a broad swath of lighting for both of us. I was on the Warrior, he was on the Predator, and I'm going to say that it's not a problem. It isn't, right? I mean, that's no BS scenario.
What's not a problem?
The light is good.
No, I'm fine with the light. I mean,
We were
this
in a
was the
dark
first time
channel, tree covered, no
there was.
civil lighting. It was straight.
It was
nothing
straight.
but the bike.
It was straight blackness, and I was able to see. I mean, I was comfortable enough to do 30 miles an hour at night with the light that's on this bike. Damon Woodham says, I called you out on your age. That's because I'm older, so I feel like anybody that's younger than me, they're not going to be ashamed of what their age is. Easy, the lights are fine. It just looks better for some to have a motorcycle type headlight. And speaking of that,
Yes.
what can you tell us about that, Matt?
Okay, let me demo.
Are you
for a
going to go
moment.
get it?
I don't know that I can.
Is it on that one right there?
So 2024 plus
Is it on?
2024 as well. Wired has a 12-volt system voltage for their lighting off the controller. And then the forks. So far as we know, and all the testing that we've done, the fork fitting will work for the Warrior, the Scout, Freedom, Cruiser 2025, both 2024 plus Freedom and Cruiser. And thus, we can move towards a dual crown fork. And though it may pain some, if those of you who've been around Easy, I think you've been around and you might know this, the big old headlight that came with that front fork kit from E-Cells is what we're trying to emulate for Wired. Now, if I didn't say E-Cells, the poison wouldn't be there, but the reality is it really looked good and it fit that just like racy industrial build that a lot of people are looking for. And we were trying, and still are trying, to stack on top of that
Well, that's not it.
some gold rims.
That's not any of that.
I know, but
Dude, I thought you were pulling out the one that you've been working on.
I told you at this shop, you're like, I don't care because it's old. And I'm like, it's not that old. And you're like, it's old as dirt. And I was like,
I
it's
did not
as old
say it
as
was
you.
old as dirt.
And you were like, oh, that hurt my feelings.
That is
I
not
don't
true.
care.
I said none of that.
Anyway, point being, our issues are here. It's the headset, right? The fork tube coming up has some of them are tapered, some of them are not. And what is in the 2024 Plus is not, so it matches exactly what was in the E-cells. The difference being the through axle for the bike. So the complication with getting the dual crown for the wired bikes is making sure that it matches the through axles, so you could use the factory wheel set up front and just do a full replace. That also being that I needed to make sure that the connection types were right, so the headlight will come with an adapter, and then you will have the dual crown, which should be cut to fit. It'll come out. You may have to remove a spacer or get a smaller one, but that won't be an issue. Spacers are dime a dozen, easy to access, easy to procure from Amazon, etc. And then it will have that big old honking headlight right here with the dual crown forks. And it looks mean. And I'm crossing my fingers that we get to do the gold rims. But if you look at this black Freedom, it's legit. Like that thing just looks amazing.
So the 2024
in my
Plus
mind.
looks good. It looks like the 25.
No, it does not.
Well, in the
Like
dark
the
it does.
battery entry right here, like the whole thing is way different.
I'm gonna have to look at it in the daytime because all I'm seeing the silhouette because the lights are coming towards me and I can't actually see how it is. So I believe you. Let's see what else we have here. Belt-fed shooter says, "Why did Wired stop offering the lime green?" And the reason for that, so I ended up doing.
and I said no more.
I ended up doing. Steve was kind enough to sit down with me. I did over an hour interview. It was almost an hour and a half with him, and we went over all of that kind of stuff. But I'm going to save you some time, and if you want to see it, it's on my channel, which is Scott Hardesty. But the thing is he had like 9 colors for the Predator or the other colors, and what they did was the very first batch they had to figure out which ones were going to be the best sellers. Lime green was not it. And they had to cut some colors, and unfortunately, lime green was one of them.
Sadly, not sadly.
No, because
beyond
dude,
unfortunate. It's
I know.
Super sad.
First of all, that's the first lime green Wired that I've seen, right? And then I think it looks great.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's
all right. Hold on.
Although I love the Wicked
Second
Red.
to Wicked Red, and honestly, this matte black
graphite,
is
yeah.
like, oh my god, this thing is like, yeah, give me some of that. Murdered out, but I don't think that's politically appropriate. So this blackout scenario that's going on here, and then the gold rims, like bring it into Steeler Nation, black and yellow kind of thing. Oh my gosh, looks so good.
Well, I know you sent me a photo of what that looks like, and it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Still working on it.
It looks great.
If you guys have a line to Steve Goldman, you just give him a little pressure and be like, listen, no, you don't want to be associated to the colors of E-cells and all those things, but ElectricAllWheel will take the heat. Just let us be the official sponsor or endorser or the seller of the gold rims that will fit the 2024 Plus wired 60-volt lineup and if we're really lucky, the 72-volt class with the Hintog motor, which he bought the rights to, so we have to ask very carefully and kindly, please, Steve, please, let us do this. It will be amazing. Do you think that was influential? Was it good?
Number one, it was heartfelt.
I'm trying to like.
No, it was heart. It was
in the
heartfelt.
range and just like not
Right.
really-
It's
yeah.
not like Brad Pitt, like Academy Oscar winner level,
Speak
but
for yourself.
but I can tell it was heartfelt. That I do know. So there's that. Let's see. Easy E was like, I don't ride at night unless it's important. Dude, neither do I. It is dangerous enough in the daylight here, so no headlight or front. Oh, he doesn't have a headlight or front fenders on his bike.
What are you doing, Easy E? Like, what are you doing?
Look, even when I'm riding in the daytime, I love the fact that the Wired bikes will flash that headlight.
Oh yeah, I know that's one of your favorites.
It is one of my favorite things because Chicago is crazy. You got all these people on their phones. I'm sure it's that way everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But any opportunity that I can catch their attention, that I am coming up on them, I take.
Your biggest danger coming back on the trail, the way we rode, was some wild animal jumping out and like messing up your line.
Absolutely. Well, and at nighttime, the cool thing is you know, you hit it one time, the headlight comes on. If you set it up the right way, you hit it again, then it flashes. So it's not like where you have to go in and like reprogram it. You just hit a button to make it stop doing it. Let's see. You should try Philadelphia Falcon. I don't know who he's
I
talking
mean,
to.
the 60-volt dual motor, we ran up on one in Chicago.
Was that blue and black one?
Yeah, it was the guy, he was riding with the guy that had the Tishan wired.
Oh, the one. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his was camouflaged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We were on a Ride the Drive event.
Bike the Drive.
I think it was Ride the Drive.
Bike the Drive.
I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna say it wrong in the video if I
Bike
ever
the
get
Drive,
it out.
folks. Don't listen to this yokel. He's not from Chicago. He has no idea what he's talking about.
But there were 20. What was the first time I attended that event? There was like 22,000 bikers.
Plus.
They cut off a part of the highway for like 30 miles, and then everybody just can ride their bikes on them. And yeah, that color, that wired, the burnt orange, the Tishan. Right. I know.
Not
Steve told me.
Titan.
I know. Steve told me how to say it when I met with him.
Yes.
The Tishan color, I really liked, but that camouflage, yep, that one.
It was nice. It was fast.
It looked great.
Did the thing.
It looked great.
We've had a Tishan through Tarp and Tom's. Like, a lot of Wired fans and faithful will go to Brad for their unboxing
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Well,
not a lot of shops will even touch a Wired e-bike, but
Yeah.
Brad will do it. That's why we love him. So I got to see that there. The very first time was Bike to Drive, and then that guy had the Falcon, and he was right up next to the Wire. I was like, "What is that? The new one?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
So we took off, and he was right there."
Oh.
It's like, "Oh,
Oh.
okay."
Okay. And you were on the Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was his? But he.
I
only-
mean, I could have smoked him. Don't get it
Well,
twisted.
yeah, but you're trying to be polite.
Yeah, we were in the midst of 20,000 people. It was not
Yeah.
something.
It's
but
not
I could
like
feel
right. The
like,
whole goal is like
stop
no faster.
following me, dude. Like, what are you
The whole
doing?
goal is no faster than 20 miles
Yeah.
an hour.
Mind your business.
Let me see. Rob says, what kind of difference do you guys think there is in the front forks between the Warrior and the Predator? Can you tell?
Just an incredible amount of difference. You can't even begin to describe. I can show you. I'll show you right now.
I mean,
actually-
just by looking at it, I can tell a huge difference.
It's an unbelievable amount of difference.
I don't know if you're gonna have to. You probably have to turn a light or
so
something.
the Warrior fork is the same as the Freedom fork in general, and you can just see it. And so what I'll do is, let's do this, right? It's like some kind of pinky unofficial test scenario. And then there you go, right? You can see the through axle right at the crevice between my pinky finger. You come over here, and there's like, look at this beefy monster, and it can't even, right? It is the full width or full length of my pinky finger here, and then the through axle is some beefed up craziness.
Turn that light. I
Is that
mean,
what it
you're
is? Where's
fighting
that?
against the light, dude. You can't really see what's
It's
going
your
on.
aura, Scott.
No, that's not. Turn it towards the bike and then get on the other side.
Here, how's this?
That is
Surely
worse.
you can see that.
That's worser.
I don't know if that's the case at all. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on.
Help him out. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
So not only that, but where you would traditionally have the dropouts, you have the mounting bracket, you have a thicker axle, you have the nuts. Like, they didn't even bother with trying to do their the through axle with the locking lever. It's like straight up industrial size craziness. Easy E, you hush your mouth. That hurts my feelings. But what you need to know is, like, this fork is incredibly more durable. Here's the actual fork. This is the shroud guard, which is a more solid structure and more solid material. And then where you have your dropouts, it's beyond beefy. But it's holding the 1500 watt Hintock, and it's way different than what you've got going on here.
Well, you don't need it on the other bike. You definitely need that extra. I mean, that front wheel and that motor is heavy.
It's very heavy. It's incredible.
It's like 30
it
pounds.
is that motor without the freewheel and all the craziness.
Let's see. David's like, you guys are having too much fun.
Don't judge me.
He's got me coughing on
Sorry.
on a video, which is gross. All right, let's see. Big Wedge 67. I'd like to know the meaning behind that name. Putting on the front wheel was a challenge. Took me some time to line it up. I hope I got it right. Well, doesn't that have the?
On the
that
Predator
has that-
or the Warrior or the Freedom? right?
He's probably talking about the Predator because it's no big deal when you're putting it on the.
You
on the
can't mess
Freedom
it
or-
up if the brackets they align to the slot for what is the axle, so there's no way for you to. It either is or it isn't, because those slots will line up and then the offset will fit into them, and then you tighten down the screw. It's kind of like, it's very much like the electrics. but
Yeah, I mean, so
super
yeah,
duper industrial craziness.
right. But of course they're going to make those extra
Yeah.
brackets are at the bottom to ensure that so it supports the wheel to make sure the wheel's not going to
Yeah,
slip
you
out.
need a backup in case your nut falls off,
Yeah.
because that motor is just insane.
Yeah, yeah. I safety wise, it's dead on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the only all-wheel drive bike that I've
But it's 72 volts, so it's not safe.
Oh gosh, here we go.
I'm sorry. Never mind.
But no,
took it
big
there, I didn't mean to.
big wedge 67 said yeah, he was talking about the Predator, which I figured he would because there's the Freedom and all the Warriors and the Freedom and the Scout and the Cruisers. Those are pretty simple to put on.
I had this thought.
Uh-oh.
This Freedom in zero start,
What about it? I don't know. I haven't ridden that Freedom.
this Freedom in zero start versus, let's say, the Warrior in 3. I have a feeling that it's
I don't.
gonna shine.
Is it Spunky Monkey? Because
It-
I
like-
have not ridden this one at all.
Listen, you and I went out, and you were on the Scout, and I was on the Cruiser, on a 60-volt Cruiser when you were on
Oh.
a 72, and I was tracking your ass pretty well.
Yeah. Only when it went to only once I hit like over 45 did I lose you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
just saying. And I don't like speed at all, so I don't know what.
Yeah, that-
like, he was going so fast, and I just was forced to
Look,
keep up.
just so you know, since my wife knew I was hanging out with you, she's like, "Look, if you become a
She sent him
quadriplegic,
in bubble wrap.
she's like, if you become a quadriplegic from hanging out with him and just going too fast and wrecking, I'm shipping you off to your sisters."
I have a couple electric bikes that you can use
Right.
for a modicum of reservation, and it'll be fine.
It was fine. We just made sure that I had you most of the time. I had you leading the way because I was like, "Oh, well, if something's going to get hit, then you'll get hit and I'll film it."
Thanks.
That
Thanks,
was
guy.
that was the whole plan.
You
but
know, good looking out,
dude,
Appreciate
right?
you.
I mean, you're going to need that for
Personal
insurance
safety?
or whatever,
Uh-huh,
or
yeah, I can
maybe
feel
I
the
can make
love.
it go viral because I haven't done a single thing that's gone viral. Right? So it's like,
ever.
so it's like maybe I could do something like that.
You're not even on the list, bro. Like, you
No, I
even
understand.
failed to make the list.
I understand.
Not trusted.
There's a lot. Yeah, I did not make
Do
the
you
list.
even know what an e-bike is?
I mean, no.
How many people are watching this? I'm not sure I need all the world
Only
knowing
21. We're good.
Okay, fine.
Only 21.
Y'all be cool, okay? Everybody be cool.
All right. Any more questions before we hang this up? It is like 10 p.m. here, but
Is it? Yeah, it is.
I don't know what time it is where you're from.
Plan of action is
But now
to
that
charge-
Matt's 44,
yeah,
I mean,
need my
he needs sleep.
beauty
But yeah,
sleep.
tomorrow's definitely, this weekend is like e-bikes all weekend. Actually, Monday too. I get to meet Brad from Tarpon Tom's on Monday, and I get to go to the shop.
So Monday will be dependent. All right, so here's the thing. Clutch plate on the Wired Warrior over tightened for some in the sales batch. We got a plate sent out to us by Wired for replacement, but in tonight's ride, after significant acceleration events, which I was forced into by Scott because he was riding the Predator.
I was riding behind you. How am I the one challenging you?
Sure. Anyway, you just say
Except
it like
when I
you want
passed
it.
you on
Okay.
certain things.
Regardless, the sound seemed to have subsided after some miles. When the bike cooled down and we restarted, the noise came back. So this does coincide and work and align with what Steve said, which is that after a while, it will loosen up that plate and the sound will go away. But he did send a clutch plate, and we are now approved within warranty to do the swap. So Brad's agreed, and we have a 10-inch puller so that we can get that damn thing off there, because the motor is so freaking big and
Yeah.
the dropouts are so wide that it's not conventional. So we had to get something bigger. So I'm hoping it works. That's the plan. If it doesn't work out that way, we'll leave it together, and that's drag test day, right? It's Monday.
No,
Monday's drag.
no.
What tomorrow is
Tomorrow I review the Alpha,
review.
and then Sunday we drag race them. But when you were riding the Warrior today, I was like, did you already change that clutch plate? Because it's not that loud.
Yeah. Well, it's because I was forced to ride hard to keep up with you.
Right. So, I mean, you can still hear some of it, so I understand why they're going to switch it out. It doesn't sound exactly like my Warrior.
I mean, the Predator has it as well, but it's
I
not
didn't
nearly
notice
as
it.
loud as the Warrior.
Yeah, I didn't notice that on the Predator. Maybe because the Warrior
Because you were
was too
riding
loud.
so fast that, yeah.
I was not.
Mhm.
My wife might be watching. No, I'm kidding. She don't watch my videos. We're fine.
Sure.
And she sure in the heck don't watch yours.
Okay, okay.
She's not gonna watch
That
mine.
hurts. Like, I need all the love I can get. My subscribers situation is half of yours. Like, what is this? What is this hate?
There's no hate. She just has. If you're not some kind of murder documentary or something like that, she has no interest. It's like in a foreign language.
We can create mystery here.
Yeah. Oh, looks like. All right. So hang on a second here. MW Fast. In your opinion, which is the best e-bike company to do business with as far as communication and customer service? I already know the answer to this one. I want to see if yours is the same.
Communication, customer service?
Yeah.
Electric.
Electric. I agree.
Number one. Hands down. Not even a question.
You know, every time that I've had an issue with them, I get them on the phone and the part is being then I get an email saying the part is being sent.
Yeah, it's like
That
they're
day.
reading your mind when they do it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Aventon's good. Realistically, I haven't had a chance to use Wired's customer service.
I want to throw out Velotrick as well. The difference being is they have a lot of brick and mortar representation, which eclipses most of the industry. Electric has hands down the best customer service from business to consumer, but Velotrick has best business to business to consumer, and they're on point. They're just as forthcoming with the shop owners as they are with the bike purchasers, and making sure that that's covered. Which the problem for Velotrick is they came late to the game.
They did, but then but they came out swinging.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, their bikes go toe to
Grand
toe
slam
with
straight
their
away.
bikes go toe to toe with Aventon.
The Discover one, but right after they got they created enough capital to get it going, their entire board, like the whole head of, all the great minds of Velotrick are top tier from a whole bunch of slots. In
The Discover
industry.
2 has been out for a year,
and still,
and I still consider it
Yeah.
the best commuter e-bike out there,
and they're
which is
updating
crazy.
it too, like via the firmware.
Yeah, they update it via the firmware and stuff like that. Let's see. Ikrob. Hopefully I said that right. I don't know. I love my Predator. I'm installing, I think he said Magura brakes and larger rotors this week just for giggles. Okay, because I was going to say that because he's just doing it for giggles, I was going to say that after riding the Predator today and having it at relatively high speeds, the braking on that thing was excellent, right? So I don't see that that's something that it needs. And when I did my interview with Steve that showed up that I posted today, I agree with him. He's like, I don't think it needed it. I don't think it needs an upgrade either. But I also understand. We all know that bigger rotors make it stronger, better braking. I don't know, by switching to Magura, I've had a bad experience with Magura brakes. I put it on my Aventon Adventure.
Yeah.
Dude, I had so many issues with that freaking setup,
Like
right?
with the e-bike brakes and the connection, or was it
No,
just
just
like
the
the
just the brakes
mechanical
themselves.
aspects? Yeah.
And I was like, never, never again. But that's just me. It could be a one-off, whatever. I had REI install them instead of my normal bike shop because apparently they had like a special or sale going on there, and I'm an REI member. Mistakes happen. I think most of the time with the speeds that I go with, that the brakes on the bikes are going to be strong enough if it's hydraulic and not mechanical. Let's see. Belt fed shooters again. Looking forward to seeing some head-to-head drag races. So am I. Now the
It's going
thing
to be
is,
an interesting
we won't
day.
be doing them live, right? So it's going to take like maybe a week, for them to get out, right? I'm not sure which one of us. We're going to do a collab video on that. So I'm not sure which one's going to be like actually editing the video and getting it out.
So
But
there's
it's going to be on
this,
both of our
yeah,
channels.
there's this thing between the two of us is Electric All Wheel is a much different, maybe not a much different viewership, but that you're coming to Electric All Wheel channel for a certain aspect, and we're trying to gravitate into not only review and instructional videos for aftermarket parts, but to encompass all of it. So really trying to practice live, right? One helps to not have to edit videos, but there is this understanding that the housing of the video gives you the historical relevance, and it also gives you any kind of viewership you would have other than that instantaneous moment in time. So the very first live that Scott and I did together was at his house in Chicago, and you were the host for that video. So that went straight to your channel.
Oh yeah, I think it was only because I had the bigger viewership, and I want to make
Yeah.
sure that people saw it.
And that is fair and valid and all of those things.
And you were at my house.
Yeah. So those are the things. Yeah. So based on this logic, I'm going to rip all of these videos. They're mine. All of them are mine. They will be on Electric All Wheel. Scott is a guest. But no, it is.
Look, this
It's
one's
kinda-
on your channel.
It's choosing the right avenue. Tomorrow, the majority of the work for video will be for Scott, and I'm just going to be an accessory there to help, to provide some kind of variation and style that offsets it just a little bit, but it's worked well, right? The relationship with the magician and the conversations that I've been a steward of, propped all that stuff up, got it all set up, had the bikes here, like this is when you need to come down, and we are at risk that this wouldn't happen because you were called by the government to do your
I had
civil
jury
duty.
duty. I had jury duty.
But thankfully, they took a plea deal, and
It did, and I was
you're here.
and I was home within 2 hours. So,
Got it all set up. Now he's here. We have the red alpha step through, and then the gray
step over.
alpha step over. And the gray alpha step over is shipment 1 with the 1434 freewheel, and then the red has the 1134 or 1132.
1132.
Is it 32?
Yeah, I think so.
32. Okay.
I was looking at the specs.
Either way, granny gear, right? There are differences. There are differences in the programming of the controller, and Magician has admitted we've already been down this road. I've given all my feedback, not all of it, but the majority of my feedback for app updates. So we'll be producing an app update at the end of the month. And that part, as much as I hate tethering my bike to a phone, I like the fact that they can fix issues like that straight away.
Yeah,
just by
Aventon does it.
pushing an
Velotric
app.
does
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's and so also on that video, I'm like, because you have gone back and forth with them and all that, like you'll be doing cockpit operations. You just know it better than I do, and so
I
it just
still
to
don't
me
know
it
it.
just makes sense.
Scary times, folks. Watch out.
Don't worry, I'll still say the word cockpit
you believe?
operations.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, and then I'll just then I'll hand it over to you.
What is it? Now let's move to cockpit operation.
Now let's move to cockpit operations. Yep, I got to use my DJ voice for that. All right, let's see. Big Wedge 67. How often should you relube the motors on the Predator?
So a typical marker is about 5,000 miles. So, man, the Predator, it depends on how you're riding that thing and if it was lubricated properly up front. That's going to be my first caution. And second is don't over lubricate. Make sure that it is appropriate. Thin film, you don't want to gunk it up. You'll hear a lot of conversation about that. And then if you're using an appropriate lubricant, which you can find some all-purpose from Park Tools on Amazon, like these things are easy to come by. You
Some
check.
KY jelly, some WD-40.
This is not about your habits, Scott. This is not that.
Just slap some.
What does WD stand for? Do you know?
I did at one point.
Water displacement.
No, I don't like that answer.
It doesn't matter if you like it. It doesn't. That's not.
That's not what I thought it
No,
was.
that's not. No.
That's not an acceptable answer. It's probably the right one, but not in my world.
Yeah, okay, fine. So, 5,000 miles is where I would look to that. 2,500 if you want to be overly cautious, and just make sure that you remove as much as you apply. So keep that in mind.
David tried to give me he knows I have the phone, right? So I see the thing. So he's like, water displacement, right? He's trying to help me out. But there was a delay.
Yeah,
So it
no.
didn't work.
Damon, whose side are you on? What's happening?
Easy use, like said, or the W40 is for Scott when he gets up in the morning. Tell you what, I feel like my knee could use it sometimes.
Is that, yeah, creaky?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel ya. I know. What else? Anybody else out there? Are we at the end of the line in the comments?
You know what? Well, I think we are. I mean, you still have 20 people watching right now, but
What are y'all doing on a Friday? What is wrong with you guys? This is a standstill e-bike that we're just
I'm like,
sitting
am I
here
wrong?
yakking with.
Like the new
drinking apple
Peacemaker,
juice.
the
I
new
don't even
episode of
understand.
Peacemaker came out yesterday. What are you doing hanging out with us tonight?
This is true.
I'm just saying. There's
do you
things.
watch the Paramount shows?
Sometimes that's one of those ones that you forget you have that app.
Like Sylvester Stallone and
The Tulsa Kings.
yeah.
Nope.
What about Yellowstone and all that?
Yeah, we were
fun?
watching
Did you do
Yellowstone.
that?
Beth is wild.
Beth.
Let's see. Easy said you guys are the best, and I have no life.
Fair enough. Look at us. Here we
Fair
are.
enough. We're here on a Friday night
This is
drinking apple juice
Cheers.
and doing bike stuff. Let's see. Okay, so MW here. He changed his name. It was not that earlier. It was MVW Fast W, but now
How do
it
you
is
know?
MW VW Fast. And he says I think it's a he. Oh,
Okay,
crap.
yeah.
I don't know. You put, I am obsessed with e-bikes. Bro, I'm such an e-bike nerd. And he is like super freaking Rain Man e-bike nerd. It's just because you know numbers. You know, you can look at something and be
Sure.
like, oh, this is that. And I'm just like, I'm an old guy. Let's hop on this and see how it performs. Right? There's a difference.
Yes.
There's a big difference between the two of us. Oh, God.
What?
Oh, man, I hope ICOB doesn't, his wife doesn't watch his comments either, because he was like, ICOB, Ike Rob says, I'm married. You're more interesting. He's a dead man.
That's your bro. You're just signing it away. Just go ahead and lay down.
Turner, appreciate the videos, fellas. Can't wait to check out the collab. Belt-fed shooters. How does your Ghost Cat compare to your Warriors? So that one's probably for me. You don't have a Ghost Cat.
I'll tell you this. I rode
it.
the Ghost Cat and talked mad-ish to Mike Marmo while he was on the Segway Cyber. And I felt like, because of the way it launched off an immediate throttle, that I could do it. And I beat him one time. And that was with me pedaling like a madman.
Oh,
It's
you're
just
talking about the drag racing.
Yeah, the drag race while we were up at Bike for a Drive.
No, none of the bikes that we put up against the Segway Cyber beat it in the 0 to 20.
Except for the one that I was on.
with your long legs
With
pedaling.
my
it.
long leg power, I did that thing.
Okay, so for me, when you're comparing the Ghost Cat to the Warrior, they're two. First of all, they're two different style bikes, and the Ghost Cat will
That thing's
dominate.
a feather. It's a feather.
The Ghost Cat will dominate the Warrior off road,
Yeah.
100%. Right? It's not going to be able to keep up with the Warrior when it comes to top
No.
speed at all. Whenever that bike is hard to pedal, just because everything is up so high. So you don't pedal it at all. The Warrior you can pedal. So there's big differences between the two. You're talking more like a moped style dirt bike, e-bike compared to what the wired bikes are that we're looking at right here. So they're two totally different bikes. I still have yet to put the Ghost Cat on a dirt trail because I want to put different tires on it because I think it'll be fun on and keeping the front wheel down on the Ghost Cat.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that thing just.
It will
It's
come up
squirrely.
on a heartbeat. That thing is so torquey.
I wish it had a very distinctive noise.
It's quiet.
I know, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the Warrior and the Scout, they have a very distinctive noise. I wish that it had that sound of its own, like a roar.
Yeah.
But not that. Don't.
It's a super fun bike to ride though. It is. I mean, and plus I have
ridiculous.
it is, and I have that Tapia seat on it, which
And
is
I feel like you just pick it up with one hand.
it is okay. It's the most torqueiest bike and the most lightest
Yeah.
bike for that torque.
It's
It's
beyond
ridiculous. It's like 80
yeah.
something pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Not the
fun.
same league. It just they're
the
different.
you're doing apples to oranges. MW VFast. I'm still working with a Walkie H6 step through, and I love it. Fun fact: Walkie just sent me the H9 all-wheel drive, but they sent me the 82 amp hour version. So I have the battery in the back, and then I have the battery in the frame. Dude, I'm gonna ride that. I'm gonna do the 3-state review with that.
Is it the cabin?
It's gonna go way
That's
past
more
the
than
cabin. Oh my gosh. I mean, the farthest I've gone is 94 miles on the Goat.
Okay.
And I have that $1,900 full frame battery, right? This bike comes at a fraction of the cost of that, and you can pedal it. I'm going to try not to. I mean, I've ridden it. I've been riding the bike, and it's one of the bikes that's like, oh, I'm just going to pedal it.
84 amp hours?
82 amp hours.
82.
You have a 20,
Yo, Walkie, what is wrong here?
82 in the
I represent the battery game. I don't like you don't know love
They
for
don't
your
need-
boy.
they don't
Like
need it
this
for that.
guy, for real? Like it's not like he's riding across the United States. It's 3 states that are close together. The panhandle of Florida is longer than the 3 states like smashed
Yeah, but you
together.
won't ride it.
You're right.
I'm
Does it
crazy
have a
enough to ride it.
suspension seat post?
Huh? No, I'll put an extension seat post on that one.
Suspension?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, but when I do those, I ride it how they come.
Yo.
That's the point,
This
dude.
joker's talking about taking a scooter on an 80+ mile ride.
You know what? That wasn't available. I
Good.
was talking about Segway.
You don't need to be doing that.
Segway. I did a post where I was like, hey, should I review scooters or not? It came out to 55 to 45. I thought it was going to be a bigger landslide, and I'm like, well, okay, I'll do one. And I'm like, if I want to do one, I'm going to get a hold of Segway because I love their cyber so much. And if you're going to do one, let's do a really good one. I asked for the ZT3, and they said it's available, but we have the GT3 Pro. And I go, what about that brand new one? It's like $2,600. But what I saw was the fact. I didn't even look at the price. I looked at the fact that it said it would do like 86 miles on a single charge. And I said, if you send me that, I will attempt to ride it to the cabin. And dude, I mean, when I do that,
like it's like
It's
no
standing up for-
comprehension of what he's talking about. 80 miles standing, like no. stop.
I have like compression sleeves for my knees,
Yeah?
which would definitely do it.
And parachute and all the other things that what? Come on now.
But it wasn't available, so they're going to send me one that only does 50 miles. It'll be a normal review.
Good job, Segway.
For not sending me that.
God. Like what?
I mean, now look, hindsight, I'm like, whew,
Yeah.
that could have been rough.
Yeah.
Because our buddy is Mike Marmo as well. Mike Rochester. That's his channel
It's
name,
the same thing. Synonymous.
right? And he was like, he was like you. He was like, dude, what are you thinking? And I'm like, apparently I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not. So
Love you,
this
bro,
is
but no.
luckily,
Absolutely not.
luckily I don't have to do it. Let's see what else we got. Jesse Games. I like that name. Hey guys, what's the name of that style of bike?
Which bike?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. So go ahead, comment again, and we'll get back to that.
So, if it is the bike that you're here for, it is the Predator and it's power performance bike.
But if we're talking about like the Ghost Cat or the Walkie's still Walkie's a
Insanity.
foldable all-wheel drive full suspension bike. That thing is done. All right, let's see.
Ghost Cat though. Ghost Cat is a league all its own. I don't even know how to describe that. Not Emoto, but damn close.
Yeah, it just looks like like an electric dirt bike with pedals.
And it's very
It's
all the
fun,
things, yes.
but it's great. Let's see. I am misunderstanding. So these guys are replying like in real time as we're talking.
To each other.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like missing out.
Keep it up, guys.
No,
You got
don't
old
do
Scotty
it.
are confused.
No,
let him
I'm
have
like
it.
totally lost at this point, right? After this, like Dano Schmidt was like, "Cool, I'm enjoying this, guys. Wired Predator family." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then
absolutely.
he's like, "The name is pronounced like iPhone. It's I." Oh, he's talking about his name. iCrob.
Oh,
Got it. Sorry about that. It's iCrob. Oh, and then on the next one, he's like, no, he like literally spelled it out. It's it's iCrob.
you got it now. Like he's working on. It's late.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
It's late for Scott.
Look, I'm from Indiana. I live in Chicago, but I'm from Indiana. We're not real smart there.
Insert.
Right? We're tough.
Insert
though.
context clues.
We're tough, but if Inoki comes out with a 72 volt A9, it's bought.
By who? Hold on.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I
Who
didn't say
said
who that
that?
was. That was Big Wedge 67.
Big Wedge 67. Like, what's your quality control standard?
Well, yeah, because the one that I reviewed, the AQ 177, dude, it was like three months of trying to get this thing to work, to make it work.
Yeah.
And then we had to cut the safety wire on the back motor to make it work. And it did work. And I rode it like almost 100 miles. Well, I did 83. Inoki said they made a bunch of updates and they're sending me not the AQ 177, but I think the A9. And at first I wasn't going to accept it, but I'm like, well, if they made a bunch of updates, let's see if I'm going to have the same quality control issues that I had with the first one. Because if you guys know my reviews, well, I'm going to call them out on it.
When does that bike come?
It should be at the bike shop by now.
I may be going to Chicago soon.
You should. But that one, I will definitely ride to the cabin. We have some bikes that we could ride to the cabin together.
All right.
Right, we could do a 3-state one together.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if you should be spending your money there. I don't know. There may be naivety on my part. I've been on a few of them, and I listen to the guys and I see what the troubles that they go through, especially this guy, and I'm just like, no.
Well, we have another reviewer that still hasn't got his bike to work, and he's had it for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, the whole thing is about the quality control. I'm not sure if it's where I want to be, but they sent me like this 2-page sheet of showing everything that they improved, and I'm like, so because I was going to say no at first, right?
Proof is in the pudding.
That's the thing. So I'm like, let's see if this bike will actually hold up to what you guys are saying.
All right, fine.
So I'm giving her a chance.
Sure.
Dano Schmidt. Oh, this would be definitely one for you. When I put my Predator together on Monday, do I have to torque it? I mean, he's talking about that front wheel. Does he have to torque the front wheel on? I mean, I never torque them when I assemble them. But that's different though. That's
so you have the washers that actually lock into place with those slots. So those slot washers will hold it, and then we did not do specific torque measurements. You can reach out for those from Wired. However, if you're doing it yourself, it is the feeling of safety. You know the amount of force it takes to tighten that nut. And then if you have the secondary screw that's holding, especially if you're using a thread locker or a semi-permanent thread locker, you should be good to go. I am not saying to use that on the threads of your axle. I'm saying that if you have that on the screw for the locking washer or the slot washer that is on the front axle for it. Think safety when you're applying the pressure to tighten up your front axle. It is a beast.
MW says that he weighs 250 and the H6 has 2 batteries, right? Okay. And I can easily go 60 to 70 miles. I need this bike to
At
do...
what speed?
Well, that's true. At what speed? Are you doing throttle only?
What's your terrain like?
Right. I need this bike to at least go 84 miles. I crob because I know how to say it correctly now.
Good job. Good job, Scott.
And thank you. I appreciate that.
Well done.
What I appreciate about the Wired Predator is the ability to program the pass levels. I attached a child cart to it for my grandson. I programmed the pass level to only 18 miles an hour and safely by pulling him. Absolutely.
But that's not isolated to the Predator. You can get that on
any
Warrior
wired bike.
Scout.
Yeah.
Like all of the same programming is there. It's just single motor.
Yeah,
so.
dude, but you're taking a twin turbo freaking Corvette and you're programming it to handle like a Honda Civic.
Yeah, it roars for like 2 seconds and it's like, okay, we're
You're
here.
already there.
Yes.
So I mean that is commendable, and that's what one of the things that Steve said about the Predator when as opposed to this version from the first. He's like, I made it to where you can just, make it totally tame, and I felt that today because I was riding it as if I was riding the Warrior until I hit all-wheel drive and I wanted to just blow by you.
Yeah.
Right, but the bike was
My biggest concern is the wheel switch right now. It's like my experience with the toggle switch for wheel selection, like manual wheel selection for most e-bikes, is that is one of the first things to go. So whoever asked about the Philo Falcon, I'm worried, right? The component set on the dash scares me a lot because the more thingies that are there to mechanically brake leaves you at risk for them breaking. And that switch means that you're totally dependent on it for selection of the motor set. If it goes, the bike is disabled, more or less.
Did you say you were drinking grapefruit last night or grape juice last night?
Grape juice, yeah.
Yeah, Damon was like, grape juice last night, apple juice tonight.
Thank you.
He's like, you're getting your vitamin A in.
You know what? What I appreciate most is that there are people out there paying attention to what's going on in this world. And you know what? Yes, I was drinking fermented grape juice on the eve of this day while I replaced the rack on this bike.
Yeah, which I missed.
You didn't even notice, right? Because it looks so good.
No, not on that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't that one.
It's this one. Yes. Last night I replaced the rack.
Oh.
Look, it's not.
Yeah. No, I missed that because I was getting ready to come down.
And the stem. I did good.
Well, yeah.
Good job, Matt.
Wait a minute, which bike
Thanks,
is this?
Matt. This is what
is this the 2025 Freedom?
This is 2025, yes.
Which one did you put the crown fork in the
2024 Plus?
Got
and this
it.
one. This
Got
one's going
it.
to too.
Okay. Yeah.
Better believe it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean
with the big old buggy headlight.
This one's slick, right? But I still think that my white Freedom looks better.
You hush your mouth. Nobody asked for
I just
your
like
opinion.
white bikes. I just like white bikes.
No.
Oh, I got some Indiana guys here in the house.
Do y'all like basketball?
I do not watch any sports at all. Oh, wait a minute. WV Fast said, he's talking to me. He said, you said it's done. Can you explain, Scott? I don't know what he's talking about. What did I say was done?
What was his previous question?
60 to 70 miles. say that his bike could go. I don't know. Ask that.
Wasn't that the
just be more
Anioki?
specific, and I will try to answer it.
Is that the Anioki comment? The
It would either be about the Anioki or the walkie.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Who
Let's
is they?
see.
That's always what I ask. When you say they are, who is they?
Yeah, right. Brian, anything adventures. He's Indiana in the house. You know, you have some Indiana people that watch you. You do.
I mean, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
Easy E is from Illinois and lives in Indiana.
I was born in Bartow, Florida.
And I say Illinois instead of, I did say Illinois. I didn't mean to put the S on there. Don't beat me up for that.
It's the lisp, right?
It is the lisp.
Yeah. That's fine.
Let's see. Ask Matt if he's still working on extending the range on the 72 volt like the Scout.
Is that Easy E?
It is.
Yes, I told you I would, bro. Like, calm down. I'm on it. I got it. We're trying to, like, I want.
Can you even buy an aftermarket 72 volt battery?
Everybody just let me do my thing. Y'all
just saying.
I told you I would. You're gonna know. Like, you're here. Easy E, just watch the channel. You will know when it's time. I try not to put things out because there is a certain faction of the viewership and in this market that falls for the rhetoric of other individuals. So when I put things out, I want it to be right. The last thing I want to do is put out a product that gets, crucified by the diehards like yourself. So yes, it's coming. Please let me get it there. I promise you it'll be worthwhile. And we're going to have a USB adapter at 72 volts. So you'll be able to plug into the scenario and do the thing.
Well, I think I've seen that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was eyeballing that.
I know. It's there. Right now is, what's practical? Is there a 72 volt battery that really fits something like this so it doesn't throw off the weight, make it wobble, do the craziness? Can it fit in between that? Is 10 amp hours good enough? That's a good question. The 10 amp hour battery in a bag was one of the most popular things and additions for the electric dual battery scenario, which popped all this stuff off. For a bike like this and the Predator, it's placement, weight placement, center of gravity. Making sure that when you ride, it's not throwing it off and it's
Yeah, I think if you put another big battery in the back, it's going to
throw that in the back.
You can't put it there.
Exactly.
It's not gonna work out.
Easy E, I got you, bro. Let me come through.
Oh, okay. So from MW VW Fast, he's like, you said it's done. Can you explain, Scott, about the H6 walkie? All right. So here's the deal that happens with most of my bikes. When I review them, like if you notice, I don't do open box and you don't see me assemble them like Tell Happy does or whatever, right? But what I have is most of my bikes that I have them shipped to my local bike shop, and they assemble it. They do a safety check on it. They adjust the derailleur. They adjust the brakes. The rotors are bent. They straighten those out, and then they add flat out to every single bike. So when I'm saying it's done, like that has been done, it's ready to go for me to do that long distance trip with it. I just need to, my specs are in depth, not as in depth as yours because I don't open a controller and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't do them like you do.
Yeah, but so I was waiting for, I had to ask him some questions that wouldn't show up on the website, waiting for that to come back, and then I will plan a trip to the cabin. One of the challenges is that our cabin is we rent it out as an Airbnb, so I have to do it if I'm going to. But with this one, it should. But now he's got me wondering, right? Because he's made it 60, 70 miles. So the thing is like, is he going to make it to the cabin? But in my eyes, I've done it with six. I've done it with a six.
All I'm happy about is that you're not trying to take a stand-up scooter right now. Like, you go ahead and kill your batteries.
From what I understand,
and call somebody.
From what I felt from the walkie bike, the seat was very comfortable and it was easy to pedal.
Okay. Yes.
So I shouldn't have a problem, but I have a feeling that I'm going to make it far past the cabin, right? So I'm like, do I even?
Hours?
Huh?
What's the total amp hours on that battery?
82.
Yeah.
Which means it'll charge up to
what? Are you gonna like blaze a trail, or are you just gonna take it?
No, I do it how I normally do
fine.
it. I mean, I'm not.
It'll be fine.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
Unless the battery is.
I 100% expect
spec.
that bike to do 100 miles because I did 94
Should
with the full frame battery on the goat.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for. Let's see. One last question from Dano Schmidt. Is it possible to pedal the Predator to 50 plus miles an hour? It is. I did it today. If so,
Wait,
I was
you
pedaling.
can pedal into 50 miles an hour with resistance. Don't get to thinking for any moment that it is your power that is getting you to 50 miles an hour. That's fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah, but I think the point is it ghost pedaling at 50 miles an
No.
hour? And it is not.
No, you're speedy, but it's not ghost pedaling.
Yeah. He's defended me. He's like,
What did he
hey, man,
say?
he's like, I'm old. I can't remember anything. He also said earlier that about my body, about like he has to stand in front of the toilet for like 10 minutes just to loosen
In the
things up.
comments of an e-bike video, Easy, like,
Yeah, bro, he understands my
you
pain.
guys. All right, fine.
And he's also like 10 years older. He understands. Thank you, Easy. You get it.
Good job, Easy. You bonded.
Dude, that is it. Are
Everybody's out?
we killing this thing?
Is
We
everybody
went
going
up
to
to
sleep?
23. We went up to 23 viewers at this point.
23 more? More people are watching now?
We've been on here for how long? I have no idea how long we've been doing it. At least
What else do y'all want to know?
an hour?
Anybody want to talk about anything in particular?
Anything at all.
Anything? All right, well, we have to wait on the delay. Anybody want to ask any particular questions that might get a rise out of me because I've been drinking apple juice for so long? Anybody?
He had 3
Apple juices.
old
Apple juices.
apple juices. Oh, wait a minute. I did too.
Oh, apple juices.
We had old apple juices, smoked old apple juices at dinner.
We
But it was your
safely
birthday. I
rode
wanted
the
to take you out
e-bikes
to dinner.
back, so don't listen to him. Apple juice.
I think this is for me.
Oh, God.
For me, CE. Do you ever go home? Because, I mean, I just put out the... Dude, check this out. Here, let me talk about the videos that I haven't put out yet. I spent a week-long backpacking trip in Arkansas not long ago where I do it every year where I meet up with my Army Ranger buddies and we go out and try to pretend that we're hard.
Got
We
his
got
ass
our-
handed to him.
We got our asses handed to us on that one. I mean, we got rained on, we got hailed on, we had 3 river crossings. So there was that. I also spent 20 days in Europe, and I haven't posted any of the videos about that yet.
And Bike the Drive.
And Bike the Drive event. And when Matt and Mike showed up, we did all kinds of stuff. And the only things that you guys have seen are really just your videos. I don't think
We
Mike's
didn't
put
do
out
the
any.
drag race. We didn't, like, y'all
I've
haven't
got
seen
it.
any of this
I've
stuff.
got the
I
drag
have it
race.
too, but I like, holy cow, it takes forever to edit these videos,
Oh my
and I
gosh,
ain't got
it does.
time.
It does. So do I ever go home? I do, but I'm not there long. I do. This just happened to be the season where, like, we
Just
came
good
back from
stuff.
Switzerland. I was home for 1 week,
There were things to
reviewed
do.
a trike, and then I went off on the backpacking trip.
Oh, bro,
What?
I gotta message Christian.
You want the trike?
Yeah.
So I have this. I have the. I have the
750?
5. Well, they're doing it now. I mean, they sent me the 500 watt trike,
750's out.
the XP2
With full color
or the
assortment.
the Trike 2, and so I have to review that as well. Let's see. Oh, dude. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I am way behind here. Please hold.
Look, y'all getting them all confused.
Oh, Big Wedge said you got me hating Inoki now.
Listen, I have the bikes I have for a reason.
What is that supposed to mean? That I'm a whore and I just review them all?
So there's a difference
answer
between
is
how
yes.
you conduct your business and how I conduct mine, right? And that is that for ElectricAllWheel, I want to purchase so that I could discover and do all the things that are necessary to provide the supplement for the things that I want to do, which is like rip these things apart and see what's what. There's also the it's not like healthy to try and dump $1,000 over the top of some bike like this, right? You want to make something, an accessory or a thing, solves a problem, makes it easy to get to. Now, that being said, as we've moved through this, businesses or companies that sell e-bikes have reached out to us to review, etc., because there is viewership. There is a large portion of the core group of us
Yeah.
that watch Electric All Wheel for a particular reason. And what I'll say is that with Anioki and what is Eora?
Ihora.
Yeah. I just am very well aware of their troubles by virtue of the bike shop and the history of Electric All Wheel before I was able to cut a video worthy of publishing, which some of you may say you still haven't gotten there, and I would say you're probably right. But in those days, I learned quickly what they were, and that has been doubly confirmed now that I get to spend time with Scott, and we are in conversation with a lot of other YouTube influencers.
We might have a
throughout
group.
the week.
We
Yeah.
might have a group. Where
There's a
just,
group of us that
we're
we
just-
all
we're
know,
just talk.
like we have an understanding. So,
which is great though, the fact
Yeah.
that, because the group that we're with, we don't look at each other as like competition. I've never looked at that way anyways.
no.
Right? Like
We're all
there's
doing
in
the
this
same
group there are
thing.
YouTubers that are way bigger than me, and there's some that are smaller than me, and everyone is like super cool. We share ideas. We're like, what is your experience with this bike? What issues did you have? That kind of stuff. Now, can we do that all across the board? No. We've tried that. It didn't work. So it just became like a small group of us that are able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I wouldn't even say it's, so there's a relative notion of what is bigger and what is smaller. And if you go by YouTube stats all day, we are small.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
we
consider
have
myself-
coverage across a broader spectrum with Electric All Wheel, and the experiences are much different than those within the group. Some of them have had similar stuff, but Electric All Wheel, we were in Bay City Outfitters. We've been with other e-bike repair groups, and now being associated to Tarpon Tom's with Brad, the world is the oyster. So you see every damn bike that you could ever get your hands on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the shop, because I only see the back part, right? Like that's
Yeah.
all you show is the shop area, as you should, because that's what you do. But I am looking forward to seeing like the showroom and stuff like that. And
It's
how that works.
empty. Let's be honest.
There's so many bikes in the back. Are they just
Every
all
one
in the
of
back?
them that come through that is viewed on Electric All Wheel, once it is, reached its maximum potential for video viewership, or we just need the space or the capital, it rolls through Tarpon Tom's and out the door it goes. Brad provides that year's service and backs, no matter the bike, backs that bike service through Tarpon Tom's, which is extremely mutually beneficial for both of us. And so it is a very good partnership. And honestly, I think most of you guys like to listen to Brad talk more than you like to listen to me talk, which hurts my feelings, but it's okay. I will survive.
Right. All right. So MWV Fest has a question, and I've been looking at this for a hot minute, and I'm not sure that there is one for what his answer or for what his question is. Here it is. What bike should I get that costs me $2,000 that will take me at least 40 miles an hour and I can use as a utility bike with great customer service?
Probably that Philo Falcon.
Oh, I don't know what the price of that is.
I'm
I mean,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
do you know the customer service on it though?
I don't know. The customer service, I would guess, it tanked.
And unless that thing comes in a step through, you're not going to really use it as a utility bike.
I would definitely say, look right here. Look at the 60-volt class on wired, bump up your budget and wait it out until you get that money and then do that thing.
Yeah, because that rear rack will hold 150 pounds. And if you get the step through like the Cruiser, which if I was to purchase, because I purchased my bikes just like you did from Wired, if I was to do it again, I would have gone with the Scout and the Cruiser, right? They're just easier to get on and off.
Yeah.
you know. But
I mean, I chose this. I chose because it allows for more mounting
yeah,
positions
yeah, it gives you more
for
customization
accessories.
for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Damon Woodham, can we order swag? You have swag, right? I don't have any swag, but I'm
I
swagless.
mean, Damon, holler at me. You know what you need to do. The hats, the shirts, etc., are coming. It's been a long time on the decision for this aspect and how to go about it, but it's there. Been asked this question so many times. It started with stickers. A lot of people wanted stickers, and it was making sure that I could get a sticker that was viable, is multi-use. So I was using the stickers to seal the package. And now we just distribute stickers in every one of the units that are sold, and it goes in the mailer. And so now we're moving towards the potential for hats, t-shirts, and hoodies. And then maybe somewhere down the line it's like the safety jackets but that don't look like them, that kind of stuff.
Where it looks like the flannel shirts and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Where
it's
it's like,
like
yeah,
not Teflon, what's titanium reinforced threads that
I
save you upon 1,000 mile an hour
yeah.
impact.
Well, it just saves you from road rash and stuff like that. Icrob said, I'm just gonna say the name once, right? Because I mean, we know it at this point. So Icrob says, "Is your steering really tight because of the
Yeah.
Hellbender?" And mine is.
Yes.
Mine is on the Warrior. I kind of like it though. I like that it's tight. But here's the thing.
He
Here's what
says
he
this,
says.
but he hasn't been any significant amount of time on the Magician Alpha. So he will find
True.
the difference tomorrow, and then you should probably come back to him in an email question or so. We may have apple juice again, and if that happens, there may be potential for another video that allows
Of
for this
initial
style of
thoughts of the Alpha.
conversation. Yeah, but
Yeah.
not the same. So when you rack an Alpha, and you lay it level, the front fork, because of the pitch, that the angle of the head tube, the whole thing will just turn because it's that loose. This thing will not do that
No,
because it's so
but
stiff.
yeah. So I mean, that's why today, like, I could have like got familiar with the Alpha, but I didn't want to.
Yeah,
Right? Like
no.
I want it to just be everything be raw and natural, and this is what I'm learning about this bike.
Surprise.
Right. I want it to, yeah. So um mine is tight on my Warrior. I like it because I feel like the bike is so heavy that it just feels more secure when it's heavy. But what he said was I loosened it a bit and got some scary wobble
Yep.
around a corner. So now it's tight and a little weird feeling to turn. I have not changed mine in any way, shape, or form by how I received it.
I don't know that weird is relative, right?
Yeah.
If you feel like you need to release your grip on the handlebars at plus 40 miles an hour, like come on now. Just don't. If it is that you can feel the difference between a loose headset or a headset that isn't as bound up as the Hellbender, yes, you're absolutely correct. But it is as stiff as it needs to be, in my opinion. I don't know how else to explain that. Keep your hands on the handlebars. That's number one. And
I feel like I could be wrong, but I think I rode them both hands free.
you can, but if
But I wasn't
just
going fast because
one
that's
increment
suicide.
forward or backwards in the tightness of the screw, and you're not going to be able to level yourself out with just the shifting of the weight on a free hand roll.
Ooh. Okay.
That's that.
All right. But at least it didn't have that freaking death wobble.
Most of all.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's just the scariest thing in
Yes.
anything. Let's see. Okay. We will probably both have the same answer to. Well, maybe not. It's from Big Wedge 67. He said, "What's the fastest stock e-bike you have ever ridden?" And I'm going to tell you right now, for me, it's the Predator. And I'm assuming he's talking about e-bikes, not e-motos.
Oh, I think I was on an Onyx that was just stupid.
Oh, the 80 volt ones. But because they're not 72, they should be fine.
Yeah, no. So yeah, the Predator. I have an EMT uh, Electromoto
But that's a
Emoto. So
that's an Emoto.
EMC
Yeah.
RTR EMT.
Which I might
RTR.
ride that on Monday.
Oh my God, this bike, the RTR is just Electro & Co. That's what it is. It's Electro & Co. RTR, and I, I, I don't even ride it. I bought it and I let Wes use it. I'm just like, here, go do your thing. And he
Yeah, but he's an
expresses
Emoto guy, though, right?
he is, and he
Yeah.
expresses interest in YouTube and jumping into this lifestyle. I'm like, bro, it's way more than the riding aspect. You got to get into a lot of other things, but it's his bag, and I'm just like, okay, here you go. And damn, like, good
Look,
Lord, it's scary. It is so scary.
I like to pedal. Now, the only time I've ever
Yeah. Nope.
the only time I've ever ridden an Emoto was at the Cabda event, and
Okay.
I can't even remember the name of it. But I just you just like ride. It's inside this big place, and you just ride it on this little track
Yeah.
that goes around. I don't really consider that riding it for me. I want to put like 20, 25, 30 miles on it. I don't expect to do that with that Emoto, just so you know. I just want to see, like to me in my head, the closest thing to an Emoto that I have is that Ghost Cat.
No,
Okay, well, see, that's what I don't know.
not at
You
all.
don't know what you don't know until you try it.
And we have the high torque motor that we haven't even installed on it because the factory setup is just so insane.
Yeah, easy ease. Like I don't let go of my handlebars going 2 miles an hour over. I get it. I don't like doing it in the reviews. Sometimes if I only do it if I feel like I can pull it off.
Easy, that's some old people shit.
It
Stuff.
is. It is.
My
It is.
apologies. This is for the kids. So
Yeah.
whatever I just said right there.
Yeah, that's why I'll be on that Emoto cruising about 7 miles an hour.
Yeah, listen to him.
Right. I say that, and then I go mountain biking and like try to do jumps.
He
And
be
stuff.
launching himself over the edge on the ramp.
Yeah,
when we get
I,
out there.
I don't have all my chest. I don't have all
He's
my
like,
mountain bike
oh,
gear.
I forgot to put on my helmet.
Oh my gosh, I need a full face helmet for that, which
Yeah.
is 100%. I like my teeth. Let me see. Dano Schmidt. Mine was the 15,000 watt stealth bomber, 74
Old
miles
school
an
stealth?
hour. That thing was a beast. But when he was talking about like the fastest bike he's been on, right?
Yeah, but like kit stealths, like there were so many versions of the stealth bomber and in its heyday. Like 2 or 3 years ago, that thing was just ridiculous. So you could get a stealth bomber clone frame and then just build out whatever the hell you wanted. And
I mean,
man,
I've been seeing some crazy stuff coming out of Spark
man.
Motorworks.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're taking a brute and just like making it just insane. And the same thing with the Javelin.
Yeah.
It's like,
These are
holy cow.
nuts.
iCrob said that when I said I got the wobbles around a corner with a loosened hellbender, I had my hands on the handlebars. I never ride without holding the handlebars. It shook me up. I went straight home very slow. Oh, absolutely. I would have as well.
Yeah.
You know, because last thing you want to do, oh my gosh. Here's the thing about like why I always want to take a bike to a bike shop for safety check. Because I put like a bike together. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a moped style e-bike. I rode it, and as I pulled into the bike shop itself, I turned the wheel, and only the handlebars turned. Like the wheel went straight, so I didn't tighten up the stem enough.
Oh my.
And I was just dude, that's a 4-mile ride to the bike shop, and I came in. I told them that they were like, "Holy crap, dude!" That's why I have them assemble it most of the time. So dude, I know the feeling. Like the last thing you want is
paranoid now. Like,
yeah, the last thing you.
Ugh.
I'm going to be checking the outfit bar, but I should have checked the Predator, because if you notice, one of the things on the wired bikes, it seems like you need to check the bolts on the rotors,
Oh yeah.
right?
So
And
As the rotor passes the motor cable, there's probably no more than
So-
5 millimeters of clearance.
And if one bolt just comes a little bit loose,
It will shred that motor cable.
yeah, yeah. What Big Wedge said? 26 peeps now. What? Oh, it went down to 21. Okay.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's still
Y'all,
more.
y'all
That's still
figure out
more
something
than
better to do with your lives, like rather than listening to us talk. Wait, come on now.
Big Wedge 67 said, "Can you at some point share your setting on the Predator? Like, do you want it super mild like I was writing it today? Because that's that. I mean, I enjoyed that experience. It felt like I felt like I was riding the Warrior, and then just by the flick of a button, I would be able to just bump it up. Uh-oh, here comes the Predator. Out goes the Freedom, or maybe not.
Leave it. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how you're gonna. I don't know how you. It should show up pretty good. The screen
Yeah.
should, in this kind of darkness.
So
Oh,
here's
he
the
only
deal.
got to 48 miles an hour. Something's not right.
What you're experiencing is the PAS power distribution
It's probably
reset. So you have to not only select your total number of PAS settings, so you do like 0 through 3, 0 through 5, there's 7, 0 through 9, but what has to happen is that you have to allocate the PAS percentage on each of those PAS settings. So here we go.
You're just gonna have to give it a second so I can make sure that they can see what once you get the screen lit up.
I know what I'm doing, Scott.
Do you?
Sometimes. Sometimes I do.
Yeah, 48 miles on a Predator. Like,
You know,
what?
That's not going to cut it.
Yeah. And I don't care how much you weigh.
So
Which
we'll go
I
into-
think Big Wedge only weighs like 200. So I mean, I'm heavier than that guy.
So first, you have PAS levels, and you need to figure out which one you want. So 3, 5, 7, 9. I like to use 9 because if you do 11% on each of your increments, so we'll just do the rear motor. What will happen is it'll go 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, and 100. Now what you need to look for is if you have so let me bump this up to 11, there we go. And then we'll run it through and get out of the setting. So if you're in 9 and you've selected it and you go to PAS percentage and you're here, you're going to have to make sure that 9 shows 100%. You can't just let it sit at 70, start pedaling out, and think that it's going to give you full speed. You have to pay attention to the fact that it is going to be limited by, look at me, I'm sitting here, I'm messing with all my settings.
That is exactly the reason that I ended up redoing a speed test on the Warrior and the Freedom, because I didn't have my settings right.
So I'm on 9, PAS percentage. There we go,
Big
that's
Wedge
the
uses
rear.
5 pedal assist levels.
All right, so you would have to go into your PAS percentage level and make sure that 1 through 5, at 5 it encompasses all the way up to 100%. That's the deal. That's what you've got to make sure of. Once you set one setting, you have to make sure that the other corresponds with what you've enabled. So on throttle enable, it's enabled, right? Of course, you want the throttle to work. Throttle follow, I do not like that setting, but also throttle percentage. So if you go into throttle percentage and you check it, you need to make sure that both motors are set to 100 if you're going to achieve 100% of the output. But if you are pedaling with it and you set your PAS levels at 3, 5, 7, or 9, you need to make sure that the percentage power output for those PAS levels is set as well. And that is PAS percentage versus PAS level. So PAS level and then PAS percentage here. You're welcome. And also start strength 3. You guys can show off all you want, but 3 is all you need because 0 is just absolute insanity. Zero will pop the bike out from under you and roll it over your head.
All right. So his question is, what's that? Zero what?
Will pop the bike out from under you and roll it over your head.
Even with this 30-pound?
Start strength? Oh,
well,
yeah.
no. I mean, we did it in the Warrior.
Start strength rear zero will on the Predator will flop it over your head.
All right. So big. You're showing him this, and Big Wedge 67 says so. Both motors need to be at 100%.
If you want full speed, yes. If you want to get up to 60 miles an hour, yes.
I mean, I'm not able to hit 50 miles an hour without using that front motor as well.
This thing will do.
Oh, it will.
High 50s on rear motor alone.
I don't see how that's any different. I mean, I said that, but I was like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't actually try that out, so that I didn't want to lie.
You're known for your lies, Scott.
Yep. All right. He said, good to know. So you did good things right there. You answered questions. I don't know at this point. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Now I just have the random word motor.
Motor?
Oh, he wants to, his front motor has to be at 100% as well. I think that's what I'm getting from his comment.
For a top end of everything, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to have everything at 100%. Everything at a.
Did you what?
Dude, that was mine. I ate the cherries out of my apple juice. It's gone.
This is a fakery, but I know it is, and it's fine.
What'd you say? What? Do you think I switched you?
Mm-hmm.
Because why? Is that more than what you originally had?
Because I might be described as a lush sometimes. I like apple juice, and thus here we are.
All right. I think we should wrap this. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, my rear motor is 100%, and I have my front motor set to like 50. There it is. That's the problem.
Yeah. You gotta let it all out. And you gotta make sure that all settings correspond to the settings that you're after. You cannot just think that if I go 0 to 9 or set it to 5, that whatever setting within the others, right, when you do your PAS allocation percentage, it must match what you're after. If you want to go full speed, that means 100%.
Dude, this is like well, I was going to say this is like the longest live I ever did, but the first live we did was a long time.
It was a long one.
It was a long one. I think this one is too. I say it's 11, so we've at least been on here.
You guys go to bed.
Yeah,
I'm going to bed. Or go do something cool.
I'm going to bed, or go ride your bikes in the dark.
That.
He's like scary, but okay, bro, I get it, right? But if you have things at 3, the power is very manageable coming from the front, or at least in my opinion, for the guy who just rode the Predator for like 20 miles today.
What? You did 30 plus.
Did we do 30 miles today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. I know I didn't for some reason I didn't turn on my nothing.
That's the point, right?
I wasn't tracking it. We were just.
Isn't it nice to ride a bike without having to be obligated to some freaking video all the time?
Hello, I filmed that entire thing. I think you were gonna be like,
I did too, but I'm not feeling I'm not worried about it. It's not like.
It wasn't a review. It wasn't a review or anything like that. So, hopefully.
I'm just going to turn my footage over to the cops because this guy was reckless, dangerous.
Don't even try it.
72 volts, not 60, and he speeds, and it's unsafe because this frame is unsafe, and the fork is unsafe, and everything is unsafe. But if you ride E-Moto and you're likable, you can get an honorable mention.
Not for me.
No, that's fine. Not anymore.
Right.
Especially because you're here in Tampa.
Yeah. No, I've sealed my fate. I will never make the authorized influencer list.
Never ever. You're done.
It is what it is. I'm 58. Things just won't heal right. Wait a minute. What? Oh, he says he's not setting his front motor to 100%. That he's 58 and things won't heal right. Bro, I get it. Right? I mean, I'm 57. So
So keep in mind that's throttle output, that's the PAS settings, that's the PAS level, that's the start strength, it's everything. Like you have to manage all of those things, and each one of them is an individual setting for this bike. So you cannot neglect one and think that you'll get it somewhere else. They all have to work in concert.
all right, different question from Dano Schmidt. I'm old. I might screw up the settings a little bit. What's the best way to get the best info to do it properly when I get the bike? Maybe you should just do a video on the proper setup.
Yeah, but like the one thing you should
I
know
think
is
Brian Citizen Cycle's done it.
yeah, but don't be concerned. It's intuitive.
And it is. You'll either know
Yeah,
whether like,
you got
oh,
it.
I don't like how this thing is launching forward. Let me adjust this. Let me adjust that.
Start strength, throttle percentage.
But there's so much you can adjust with this bike.
Yeah.
It's insane the amount of stuff that you can adjust with all of the wired bikes, actually. Well, the 2025 ones.
Especially the Predator. The Predator is
Yeah,
you get
because
all those settings and then you have to remember to do it twice.
Yeah, all the settings on the back you have, which is the same exact settings that you can put on the front. It will take some fine tuning to get it to
Just
your.
get extra tires. That's what I need to tell you.
Just what? Get extra tires.
Extra front tire or two, and just let it rip.
It does like to burn out. He's like, I'm 61. Help me out. Holy cow! Like, does everyone's my? You're the young pup. Everyone out here is like my age.
My general demographic for ElectricAllWheel is 55 to 65.
That's amazing that you know
Love
that.
you guys.
I never.
Don't let him bring you down. You don't have to measure up to him. It's here.
There's
Everything's fine.
nothing to measure up to. Like, what are you talking?
Everything is fine.
What are you talking about? I think Big Wedge 67 says he's putting Wanda Compass tires.
Okay. Watch out for the sidewalls on those.
Like when you're betting, or like when you're trying to get him to seat, or what are you talking about?
Over time, I've seen like the striations of the threading for the sidewalls of the tires they break through. So just keep an eye on that. But no other comment other than that, except for perhaps speed rating. So keep that in mind as well. Class B is lower end, 30 to 40. So you'll want to look out for that.
I'm going to cut you off on the apple juice.
Why? Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. Just easy. He's like, the juice is loose.
What'd I say? What did I say that was wrong?
Nothing on that part, but it was the time before that when I was like, bro, like, never mind.
Which one? Tell me. I need to know.
Who knows? When you were like, when I said, oh, like
self-policing.
everybody's my age, and you're like, oh, you gotta like meet up to history, and I'm like, what? There are no expectations. Or my,
You guys are sensitive. Your generation.
My generation.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to step in it.
I'm like,
the flakes doth fall; they do melt in my hand.
Yeah. Big Wedge. No drinking and biking. I don't know if you know this, but neither one of us are biking from this point.
This is done.
It's done.
The day is over.
Yep. Oh, Dado, he's like, you guys are freaking hilarious. I enjoyed this tonight. Thanks. Thank you guys for watching. To be, dude, this should have ended like an hour ago.
Yeah, you guys
from the time
figure out what it is that you prioritized in your life.
Friday.
Why are you with us right now?
Because I tell you what, I get 100%. If I was home with my wife, this would not be going on right now. I would be dead asleep by now.
Do you think she's watching?
Absolutely not.
Sandra,
I never have to worry about that.
Sandra, wink, wink, nod, nod. Tell him you love him.
100%. She is not watching. She don't watch my normal reviews.
Fine.
So she did watch the Switzerland review and then told me that it was too long.
How long was it?
It was the video was under 10 minutes and it was a 6-hour bike ride.
She have any idea how much concentration it took to get that under 10 minutes?
No,
never.
No. Wait, who's this? Gordon Vinston. Jesus,
Hey,
I need my glasses.
What's up, Gordon? I see you.
So does this mean you both are geezers? Just me.
Easy, Tiger. You watch your mouth.
Just me. I'm 13 years older than this young buck
And
right
yeah, I
here.
can't see sometimes, and my hands don't work like I want them to, and my knees crack, and then every time I bend down with the camera, I'm just
Dude.
like, oh God, don't say it out loud.
I understand. I understand how rough your life has been. After I spent 26 years in the military as an infantry guy, and
Like this
I'm
world.
sure you've had it really
Just like,
rough. I'm
look at
sure.
this.
I feel for you. You're so
You guys see
brave.
this
You're
violin?
so brave to
I
deal
get
with
it. I
all
did
of
learn
this.
how to play it for him, though. Like I'm very good at it.
You're so
This is
brave.
for you.
I'm very proud of you. Yeah. All right. Well, once again, I think I'm going to say that
Y'all
we're
go to
done.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Well, I got one. Dana was like, I live alone, and I'm just waiting for my bike to arrive. I got nothing better to do.
Love you, bro. And we feel the same enthusiasm and the anxiousness. Like things of the past few months have just been insane. It's leveling out now because everybody's getting used to it, but the turmoil in the market for purchase and delivery was just bonkers.
Well, and Steve from Wired, when I did that interview with him 2 days ago, right? He and there's a part of it. I'm like, so we were all waiting for our bikes. He's like, oh, I know. You let me know multiple times, right? So we get it. And luckily for anybody that's ordered a Wire bike at this point, your wait time is going to be way less.
Scott calls that persistence.
Or annoyance. You can accomplish a lot of things with both of those. It doesn't matter how you do it. I mean, it got me my third wife.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure it's going to keep her.
Mm-hmm. And y'all worried about me drinking apple juice? I don't know what. What? Listen to this guy.
Well, Wonder Woman made things more interesting.
No, she didn't. She never does. You shouldn't call her that either.
Who's that?
It's
Who's he talking about?
straight up lies.
Who's Wonder Woman? Who's Wonder Woman? Why are you looking at me that way? We're not making out. Who's Wonder Woman? You're sleeping in a different place tonight, and I'm taking over your home.
You're.
Oh, my
thinking-
wife?
No.
Who's Wonder Woman? You keep looking at me that way.
EO.
Oh.
Get your mind right, Scott.
The thing is, I never think of her. So.
Perfect. That's the way it should be.
Why would I?
Honestly, I would ask that anyone that's watching this video that understands what we're talking about, you guys just remove yourself from that situation. Nothing good will come from that in the end.
Yeah, that she doesn't exist in my world. And apparently I don't exist in hers, so it works out just fine.
You'll be just fine. I promise.
Look, these guys are trouble. I could see us just. I could see
Y'all
us
are not allowed to come here and drink apple juice with us ever.
Oh, that's funny.
None of you.
Check it out, because Easy is like, is that Granny Smith apple wine or apple juice? It's 100% straight apple juice. There's no wine in it.
Also, none of your business, Easy.
And
Mind your business.
This is the interwebs. It is apple juice. Dano, she is evil. She scares me. Well, now that I know who we're talking about, I'm personally not going to go down that route. He will, but I will not, because in my eyes.
All right, all right. Let me put it out. Can I sum it up in 30 seconds?
Absolutely
The last
not.
video has Shreddy McSkate as honorary mention, and Homeboy is like all over Emoto, which is 72 volt plus. Everything prior to that, 72 volts is demon, 60 volt is okay, so long as it doesn't break 40 miles an hour, etc., etc. Like the target is forever moving, and it is the only thing that matters in terms of how she will frame the video, and therefore it's BS.
Well,
It
what about
just-
the 80 volt Onyx? That
Right.
apparently is
Not to
awesome.
mention the fact that she goes to Electrified Expo and promos for Onyx, who's doing pre-orders, which apparently pre-orders is a scam, but not if it's somebody that she can video with. It just goes on and on and on. The hypocrisy is just beyond the pale. And so you're never going to get the name. You're never going to get a positive reaction. No matter if there's a change of heart, it will never be forgotten what she's done. I don't really care what she says about ElectricAllWheel because there's no credibility behind any of it at all. None of it. Like, you can dice that up 5 ways from Sunday, and you would be harder pressed to find a modicum of truth that wasn't swayed by some level of BS that is just made up in that own tiny little bubble. And it's just bad business. Bad business all the way. Why would, like, who am I to go target Matt from Tail Heavy?
That's her next. That's her next Sunday video.
What the hell? Why would you say that the very owner of an e-bike company who makes 60-volt bikes is the word, the biblical line, and then understanding that the same manufacturer that owner gets their e-bikes from is the same manufacturer from an e-bike company that you're admonishing? It just don't make no sense. Does not compute. 404 error. Like, shut that ish down.
So we're gonna make a. I'm gonna make a prediction that on her video, because the next video that she mentioned was gonna be Magician and Tell Happy TV, and I tell you right now, she's gonna say that Matt from Tell Happy TV owns Magician because
Because of one comment.
one person said the comment. Now I know for a fact that you have talked to Magician and asked him that.
I asked them the very same day that comment came out. Point blank. And the answer is no. Nor does Matt own any part of Magician.
Nor does Dave Cleveland.
No, yeah, Dave Cleveland. That dude is in Mexico, living large off of the money that he stole. So everybody be cool with that. If you haven't seen it, he's in other groups on Facebook. The only honorable thing that I can say about Dave Cleveland, and homeboy didn't file bankruptcy. He just straight up stole your money.
How is that honorable?
Well, I mean, at least he's not trying to cast it upon the the citizens of the U.S. to pay off his debt, right? Like that stuff. Like, he didn't file bankruptcy. He just took the cash and like boop, dropped it. And yes, that in itself is as shitty as it gets. But at least he didn't take that, shield it, and then go for the final cuff, which says, I'm going to exonerate myself through bankruptcy and the e-sales.
Because you can do it up to 2 years, I think.
Sure. We're seeing that now with Electric Bike Company, by the way. If anybody's curious, Electric Bike Company out of California is now filing bankruptcy after doing a merger with the other company just about a year ago. This partnership was publicized by Electric, Bike Atoll, and others as some kind of merger of the minds, and it was supposed to be touted as good. But what we know now is that Electric Bike Company has declared bankruptcy, which means they've shuttled all their debt into a singular vessel within Electric Bike Company, the name, and the LLC. There are no assets to distribute, so any creditors will receive nothing, even if so, and they will be able to retain the name, do business as, and then run all function and necessary aspects through the partner company that they just got hitched up with, which I find incredibly, incredibly wrong. And
I know this because he sent me like 30 freaking text messages at one time.
Like,
and then I got on a video chat with him because I'm like, dude, what is going on? And he's not very happy about that.
No, it's gross, right? And the political aspect and the voting record of said individual and the way that they gain their citizenship here in the United States really dictates a certain level of hypocrisy that just cannot be understated. Overstated? Understated.
Oh,
Overstated. Cannot be overstated. I think it's overstated.
who knows?
He's a piece of work. What I really want to say is piece of shite, but it's for the kids.
Because they're on here at 11 o'clock on a Friday night.
Yeah, we're going to hang this up now. I'm getting a little
'Cause,
loose.
dude. It's
More loose than it has been.
the longer this goes on, the farther south it's
Yeah,
gonna go.
I don't need to be here expressing all my feelings right now. Thank you guys for watching. I will leave links for all of the products in the description below. Wired affiliate link. Scott will be with me tomorrow. We will be on the Alpha. He will have the review on the preliminary run for the Alpha. You'll be riding the red step through. I will take the gray Alpha first edition to Brad, and we will do our review, which will likely post after Scott's review, but we will mutually share the head-to-head for
Yeah. We'll do it.
the-
The YouTube allows us to do a
Yeah.
collaboration video where we both get credit for
We'll
that.
probably toss a coin to see who gets to host it. I think that's the
Oh,
way
I'll
it's
let you.
gonna
I'll
be.
let you host it.
Oh, you're a swell guy. You
Dude,
know
I don't
that?
care.
I appreciate that.
Well,
Thank you.
just make me a collaborator. So,
I do what I,
little
little
yeah.
things.
No, yeah, I don't care, dude. I don't like whatever.
And then what else? He has contextual video for the Predator. So he's been out, he's had his run plus 30 miles guaranteed, full speed. He's been through the gamut. We did the off-road, took him through some Florida sugar sand, which is not the little sand test he does on the lake shore in Chicago. He saw
Dude,
some
that
real
sand is not little sand.
saw
You've
real
seen it.
sand.
It's so deep, but it is shipped in from the Bahamas. That's what Chicago does.
You know what
That's what Chicago
I showed him a
does.
little patch of sugar sand. He's like, "What is this abomination?"
Oh, is this quicksand? What's going on?
It felt like he was gonna fall through. Couldn't get in control. It was like, "Lean back, homie. Here it is."
Yeah, well, this thing's a different animal on the. I was in all-wheel drive when I hit that. That was probably a mistake.
Yeah.
When I put it in front-wheel drive, it pulled me right through.
I know.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
yeah.
This bike is crazy. I call it a stressful ride. It's an exhilarating ride, but stressful. When you get off the bike, you feel a sense of relief because
I feel like you
there's
just had a freaking
so
workout.
much. Yes, exactly.
You're switching
So,
stuff. You're doing stuff all the time. Those who have Predators know what I'm talking about. You're switching stuff. You're looking around. You're like, oh my god, you're gunning it. Not that I condone high speed speeding.
It's okay if it's a 60 volt, but not 72
Got it, or an 80 volt, and you'll be fine.
or more.
Or more.
Unless you are just honorary mentionable.
Um,
Are we allowed to sign off? I think
David's
we're
like,
signing off.
Scott, are you going to stand for that impression? I am sitting, good sir. So, sure.
Yeah, Damon. Whose side are you on anyway? Like, what the hell?
He's on our side. I
Mhm.
think he bounces back and forth, actually. He just wants to make sure that we're fair.
All right, we're signing this off. I need some more water. I need more water.
Yeah, and I need a pillow in bed.
Heard.
I'm old. And some Ensure. You have some
You guys,
Ensure? Pedialyte?
I have
Anything like
liquid
that?
IV. Does that make a difference?
I can't turn this off. It's got to be up to you.
Do you want to do your sign-off thingy? You want to do a special one?
Hey, guys. Till I see you again, enjoy the ride.
Peace.